and welcome to Getting To Know ACS with Tracy
and Jasmine.
So, guys, I know we've been kind of
absent,
but we're back.
Yes.
Kind of.
Yes.
So today is going to be a real short podcast. So I'm going to call this a mini cast.
Okay,
sure. So we're just going to talk about some things, some plans that we have upcoming. I know we did this before, but we do have a special guest that will be coming on in February. In a couple of weeks, in case you're not watching this in February. But in a couple of weeks, we're going to have the commander from William Beaumont come on.
Yay.
Yay, hands in the air.
Yes.
So what we're asking, I know, Jasmine, we're both on those pages, different pages on Facebook.
Yes, yeah.
The Fort Bliss spouses, the housing pages. And we see a lot of questions on there.
Yes.
Where people will ask, what time is Mendoza Clinic open?
Yeah.
How do I get a referral from pediatrics?
Yes.
So this can be your opportunity to get those questions answered straight from the commander of William Beaumont.
Especially because it's still pretty new, I feel. So this would be a good time to maybe see even where it's going to go. Like once everything's established and everybody's settled in,
right?
Everything's like that. What is the big picture like?
What's their vision?
Yes.
So the first time he comes on, he is going to talk about his vision for William Beaumont.
Yes.
The new William Beaumont. And that's another question that comes, it's like people Google William Beaumont and it says permanently closed.
Yeah.
You have to put in new William Beaumont to get the answer.
Yeah.
But he will be on here. So if you guys have questions that you would like answered, just go ahead in the comment section of this episode and put down what questions, and we will, as time permits, we will ask him those questions and see, what the answer is.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Hopefully there's an answer.
And then Jasmine came up with another great idea with questions. Again, from just reading on the different pages that we were on, that you guys can ask us questions as well.
Yes, and that definitely stemmed from getting the wrong answers, just because there are some questions, and sometimes I'm just like, that's not the correct answer, but we obviously have to be careful, and, we don't want to make anyone upset, so if you guys do have questions, we can answer them to give you the correct information, because I do feel like people like to guess, or they make it a little bit harder for themselves because they had to figure it out themselves.
Right.
Where we can direct you to the person to go to. Right.
So, some questions that I've seen on there where people are PCSing or whatever the case is, and they're driving and they're like, how much do we get paid per mile?
Yeah.
How do they figure that out? And we can actually have someone on here who can give you the correct information.
Yes. Or even does anybody know what Fort Riley is about? Because that's where I'm going and I know nothing. Like we have like a whole program for that.
Exactly. If you watched our podcast.
Yes. Because if you've lived here for 5 years, Fort Riley could be completely different from when that person was there 10 years ago.
And I like that you brought that up, because my experience at one duty station may not be someone else's experience.
Right.
Because, there were duty stations that I absolutely did not like. I won't use the word hate because it was a strong word. Yeah. But I did not like them. And then I've talked to other people that are like, oh, that was the best place ever. And it's prime example. Not that I didn't like. Was Fort Polk. A lot of people did not like Fort Polk.
Is that Louisiana?
Yes, it's in Louisiana. My experience at Fort Polk, I was like, my creativity thrived because I didn't have anything else to do.
Yeah, there you go.
But everybody's experience is different. There's also questions that we've seen regarding housing.
Yes.
Asking, which I think that's a perfect forum, especially if the people live in that housing community, to tell them what their experience is. But sometimes when you're on there and you're trying to get phone numbers, then, let ACS help you,
Yes.
or
just to avoid the runaround.
Exactly.
And every time you have to call one number and that's not the right place to call. But they may not assist you with who is the right place to call, or they may not even know.
Exactly.
So you're just going to get more frustrated the more people you call. So by the time you get to the correct number, you're just going to be You're
so heated at that point, you don't care what they're saying.
Yeah, and you're not even listening. So.
And because, even though we may not be the organization that can assist you, we will get you the right information, the right number. You want to get your information from sources that are reliable. Some of the questions that are on there are for ACS. And of course, we would know the answer to that. So,
and I feel like I do try to answer some, but at the same time, we're also trying not to get kicked off.
Kicked off of it. Yes, exactly.
We do have to be careful.
It's like sometimes I'm reading, I'm like, okay, no, that's not the right answer. But I'm on there as Getting to Know ACS. I'm not on there as myself. So like Jasmine's saying, we don't want to get kicked off any of the pages because we love your pages.
Yes.
We really do.
Yes. And we really do have the right answers.
Yeah.
So it's just like, well, I'm not trying to.
Exactly. And, I see a lot of people on there looking for jobs or how to write their resume, or if anybody knows of assistant. And sometimes people will give them information, which is good information, but it may cost them. And so our services are free, as we've iterated, but I just made up a word, throughout the life of this podcast, that ACS services are free.
Yeah.
So again, if you have questions of that nature, anything about ACS, or just questions in general that maybe we can help or get you the right information, you can also put those down in the comments. And then what we will do is probably on a monthly basis, just get all those questions. Or if we feel like the question is like I need to know the answer now. We can answer it at the end of one of our broadcasts. But, just where we'll have a fishbowl type thing and just pull out a question. It's like, okay, this is a commonly asked question. And we will try and answer that, or give you the information as to where you can get the correct answer. So we're really excited to have William Beaumont come on here.
And they will be their own little segment too. So we're trying to get them on here just so that you guys can get to know their processes, because it's so new. It's just all so new.
Yes. So, and he gave us a little snippet of some of the things that are upcoming for Beaumont. They're really exciting. But we're not going to tell you yet. You're going to have to stay tuned for that one. Yeah. But Beaumont he has really good plans. Visions for Beaumont and where they want it to go and what the concept was behind it and all that stuff. So we're excited to have that. That'll be our first, I think that's going to be our first guest
for the year.
For the year. So I'm going to say, I don't know exactly when our season started, but
no idea.
I'm going to say we're going to be in season 2.
This is the premiere. No, I'm just kidding.
This is the premiere, season 2. Or the coming premiere when he comes on. So, but that we just wanted to jump on here real quick because we know we've been absent. And we don't want you guys to forget about us. So we still have all that information, and you can always go back and look at the other episodes to get more information if you missed something. But we just wanted to jump on here real quick to let you know that we're still here, and we have more episodes planned for you all. And we want you to send us those questions, and send those questions for Beaumont that you want to be answered.
Yes.
So, do you have anything else? Did I miss anything, Jasmine?
That's pretty much all.
Okay. I said it was going to be a short and sweet one. So, this is probably the shortest one ever. So with that being said, we're going to sign off for today. Until next time, this is Tracy
and Jasmine. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Bye.
Bye.